back, and you know, if you tuned in late, we have Italian family recipes that are superb, and we're so happy to be able to share them with you. And Lauren and Jose Ortiz are here with me, and the entire family has a restaurant called Luna Rosa Gelato Cafe. And of course, it happens to be in Greenville, South Carolina, but wherever you are, you're welcome if you're ever in Greenville. However, you're welcome to use the recipes from this wonderful Italian family, even if you're not close enough to come to the restaurant. And you're open for lunch and dinner.
Yes, right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, what is all of that? This is the finished product.
Which actually I'm just going to toss.
If you are not hungry, I guarantee you we'll make you hungry. That is beautiful.
Thank
and
you.
that is eggplant.
Apila. Eggplant
Stacked. Okay.
Stacked with mozzarella and the ricotta blend cheese and plenty of our tomato sauce. A family recipe for tomato sauce that's been passed down 4 or 5 generations.
That's wonderful. Okay, then the whole family gets in there and cooks, and I love it. Even your little daughter.
She's in the kitchen all the time.
Now you have a pear salad.
Pear salad. We give applause to our very good friend Nancy, who gave us the recipe for the salad. We first had it with her, and we added it to our menu. It's outstanding. It's any kind of spring mix blend of lettuce. We also add a little bit of romaine because spring mix tends to not be hearty. We like to eat. So we add this for a little bit of punch.
Okay.
Which I will. You want to slice this for me?
Sure.
Okay, you take care of that. You first need to make the dressing. Slide yourself on down.
And all the dressings and the sauces and everything you make.
We do.
In your restaurant.
We do. No jars.
Keep it fresh,
we do it from
no
scratch.
jars, yeah.
First, what I'm going to do is the dressing to make the pears actually marinate and make the dressing. So it is 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and this takes no time. 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, any white wine vinegar. If you don't have white wine vinegar and you just have white vinegar on hand, it'll work just fine. Okay, 2 tablespoons of that.
So it's 3 tablespoons of olive oil and
2
2
tablespoons
of white wine vinegar.
Correct.
Right.
And then you want a pinch of salt. Now you don't want to add too much salt because the recipe also has gorgonzola cheese, which is a salty cheese, so you can always add salt later. I would never over salt it, okay? And then you want to whisk this together so that it gets a little thick. Okay, and then we're going to add, I sliced, you core and slice up a pear. You want the skin on the pear. So I've done one, and then Jose is going to show you how.
And you just kind of bite-sized pieces.
Yep, bite-sized pieces. You can make them in thinner strips if you want them bigger. You can most certainly do that. Okay, and then you add that to your white wine vinegar and your olive oil and your salt. And what it does, it needs to sit, these pears are very ripe, and don't ever be afraid. I'll show you this pear. See how it's all bruised? You don't even cut away at that. You use it because that's where it's really sweet.
Okay.
So it'll make the dressing sweeter in less time. If you use pears that are not very ripe, it takes longer for them to marinate because you want the dressing to get
so
sweet.
that you could make the dressing ahead of time.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
How long would it keep, Lauren, if you made it?
Oh, you could make it in a batch and probably put it in the refrigerator. It would last a few days
Oh, great.
because it's
Okay.
sitting in vinegar. So,
Yeah. So it's all right.
yep, it'd be fine for a few days if you wanted to use
So
it all week.
You're using like 2 pears.
2 pears for 4 to 6 people, for 4 to 6 nice size servings. And all you do is double the recipe. If you want to make it for a larger group, then you just do 5 pears and then do 6 tablespoons of the olive oil and 4 tablespoons of the white wine vinegar. And the longer this would sit,
is very wholesome, good for you.
oh
kind
yeah,
of food,
oh
you
yeah.
know.
And the longer this would sit, you'd start to see the salt and the vinegar pull out the juice in the pears, and that's what makes the dressing. Okay, so, and we'll put this in, you got it, babe? Cool. All right, so now we're gonna add most of the spring mix.
You want this other half?
This in
No.
itself would almost make a meal. You know.
It's a fabulous accent to any kind of chicken, steak, or fish dish, and if you want it as a meal, it absolutely works that way. So we add the spring mix, and then we're gonna add
Yeah, I see
some
that.
of the romaine.
It gives it a little more pizzazz.
Exactly, it makes it lift, it doesn't look so flat.